Hello students, welcome to BioSmart Academy. In today's lecture, we will discuss about the GATE Life Science exam. Okay, that is how to score 60 plus marks in GATE Life Science exam. Okay, and believe me students, this will be your best strategy. If you watch this lecture till end, then you definitely going to get benefited from this lecture. So please watch this lecture. In this lecture we will discuss some things. Okay, that is, first we will going to discuss how to attempt or how to get good marks in general aptitude. Then we will discuss how to attempt chemistry section, how much we should read in chemistry so that we can get at least 6 to 10 marks. Okay, that will be enough for chemistry. Don't uh, overthink. Okay, just try to attempt so that you can get 6 to 10 marks. I will discuss with you how can you get that. And finally I will also discuss that how to select subjects between zoology, botany, biochemistry, microbiology. Okay, so this will basically I will going to discuss in this whole video session. And remember, this will be your best strategy. If you watch this video till end, then you will definitely going to get benefited. Okay, so let's start today's video. See, first our discussion will be how to get good score in general aptitude section. How to get good score in general aptitude section. Okay, see students, in general aptitude section, general aptitude is basically of 15 marks. We all know that. Okay, general aptitude is basically of 15 marks. Okay, so how can you score 10 marks from this 15 marks? Okay, so first of all you should see the question. Okay, if you look at the questions, if you look at the format of general aptitude, then you will find that in general aptitude 15 marks, total 15 marks question, there will be 7 marks question from English, which includes grammar or comprehension, all this. Okay, and there will be 8 to 9 marks question from math and reasoning. Okay, so this 7 marks question or 6 marks question that is asked from the English part, that is the, you can say, the grammar part or the comprehension part, in this you can easily score 5 marks. Easily you can score 5 marks. 5 marks. How? Just read the sentence, that what is given on that sentence in the grammar. Just try to manipulate the words that were given in the options, then you definitely going to do the correct one. Okay, and while attempting the comprehension part of the English that was given on 2 marks question of the general aptitude, you just read the comprehension very carefully. Try to understand that comprehension, that what is given on in the comprehension, and then read the questions, that basically what is asked in the question. Okay, and then try to attempt the comprehension. I will assure you that you will definitely score 5 marks in English. Okay, there will be less probability that you will get less than 5 marks in English. Okay, now another section is for math and reasoning. Okay, so there will be 3 question from mathematics part. Okay, 2 question from 1 marks and 1 question from 2 marks. That is 4 marks question from mathematics part and 4 marks question from reasoning part. So from reasoning part you can easily get 2 marks, and from mathematics part you can easily score 2 to 3 marks. I just take 3 marks. Okay, so just try to solve the math problem there. Okay, if you practice a little bit, then you can solve it. And same case in case of reasoning. The reasoning questions are very logical question. Suppose a question is came from sitting arrangement. Okay, so the things that is basically given on that question, just write down on the pad and try to think that what basically asked in the question and then try to solve it, then you definitely get 5 marks from math and reasoning as well. Okay, so 5 marks from math and reasoning and 5 marks from English, and then you can easily score 10 marks in general aptitude. In general aptitude, okay, so we take 10 marks from general aptitude. Okay, now we move to chemistry section. Okay, so we take 10 marks in general aptitude. Okay, now, so how to attempt chemistry in GATE? See, the syllabus of chemistry is very vast. Okay, don't go for too much. Okay, just try to get 6 to 8 marks in chemistry. Okay, if you get 6 to 8 marks in chemistry, that will be enough for you. How can you get these 6 to 8 marks? Okay, see, there are, just try to attempt the physical part of the chemistry. If you read in chemistry the thermodynamics, okay, reaction kinetics, okay, and some part from the bond order, bond length, hybridization, that is, you can say chemical bonding. Okay, and in the new syllabus of GATE, as you know, there is a section of biochemistry as well. Okay, and this is of your own syllabus, so should be no problem on attempting biochemistry. So if you read these four only, then you can easily get 6 to 8 marks in chemistry. Okay, now in thermodynamics, what you should read? You should definitely know about Gibbs free energy. Del G equals to that is minus 2.303 RT log of K equilibrium. Del D equals to del H minus T del S. All these formulas, just try to understand this, try to read the question, just put the formula, just see what is given in the question. If in the question it was given Gibbs free energy, write down Gibbs free energy, write down entropy, and write down the temperature. And if you if they want that you calculate the enthalpy, then just write down the formula and try to solve that. You will easily solve in the thermodynamics question. Very easy. Thermodynamics is not so hard. It's a very easy subject. Okay, like that of reaction kinetics, rate of order reaction, all this you can easily solve. First order reaction, second order reaction, zero order reaction, all this. In chemical bonding, read the hybridization, read the bond order, all this. Okay, then you can easily get this. While in biochemistry section, okay, if you are prepared for CSI NET biochemistry, then you can solve any question of biochemistry that will be basically asked in the GATE chemistry examination. Okay, so you can easily score 6 to 8 marks. And apart from all this, this also may be possible that some questions were given from buffer, pH, calculate pH. Okay, so just if a question given on the buffer, then you should know the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, that is pH equals to pK plus log of base by acid. So this is the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. You should know that what is that. Okay, if pH is given, okay, base by acid is given, then you should know how to calculate the pH. It's very easy. How to calculate pH? pH equals to minus log of H plus ion. So it's very easy. So in this way, you can easily score 6 to 8 marks. Just go for these 4 units. Okay, and if you got 6 to 8 marks, then your total marks become, in general aptitude it is 10, and in chemistry I took 7 as an average. Okay, then your total marks till now become 17. Okay, now we move to the next section, that is the most important section, and that is a section of your choice. Okay, that is a section that you studied in your BSc and MSc. Okay, next, so this is a section. How can you select between zoology, botany, microbiology, and biochemistry? Okay, see, students, first of all, when when you see the questions, first just see the question of biochemistry, how the question was basically asked: zoology, botany, microbiology. See, I want to give you some suggestion, okay, regarding this, because this is your main subjects, and from this 60 marks question is there, and 30 plus 30, and you should get 45 to 50 in this section, okay, and it's very easy to score 45 to 50 out of 60 marks. I just give you the tricks, okay. See, if you are from zoology background, suppose you are from zoology background, then you should go for zoology and biochemistry, okay. You know zoology very well, then I just take that you get 25 marks in zoology, okay, clear. And in biochemistry, there will be 3 to 4 math problem, and the math problem is basically very easy. The math problem that they asked in biochemistry is very easy. Either they ask from, there are some fixed area that basically they asked the math problem. For example, they asked math problem from Beer-Lambert law in biochemistry, okay, where the formula you can get A equals to epsilon Cl. From that you can easily calculate by applying Beer-Lambert law. They asked the math problem from enzymes. Either they asked from the Michaelis-Menten equation, that is V equals to V max substrate by Km plus substrate, or they either ask from specificity constant, that is K cat by Km, or either they ask from K cat, which is basically a turnover number, that is V max by Et. So you can easily solve the questions of enzymes. There will be no difficulty if you are prepared for CSIR NET, okay. And there will be some problems from buffer area, where I basically discussed in the previous section of chemistry, that is you should know Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, as well as you should know how to calculate pH, that is minus log of H plus ions, okay. And you are basically provided with calculators, so there should be no problem regarding the calculation. If you do all these things, and the theoretical biochemistry is very easy, if you know the basic concept, that you can easily attempt it. So I hope that you get in biochemistry 20. I take it very less, you can easily score 25, but I take 20, okay. So this is the in case of zoology students. If you are from botany background, you can attempt botany and biochemistry, okay. Same trick, just apply on yourself. If you are from biochemistry background, you should know biochemistry, then you should apply biochemistry and microbiology. And if you don't know microbiology very well, then you should apply biochemistry and zoology or botany. The thing is that you like more the zoology or more the botany. If you are prepared for CSIR NET, then you should know the zoology and botany syllabus. You should know that all these things, ecology, evolution, and physiology part, and normal molecular biology, cell biology, all this. So, and if you are from microbiology background, then there will be a good opportunity to attempt microbiology or zoology, microbiology or biochemistry, okay. See, this is the way that how can you attempt, and you definitely going to get 45 to 50 marks out of 60 in this section, okay. So if we calculate the total marks, okay, then 10 marks from general aptitude, I took just 47 marks from your main subject, and I took 7 marks from chemistry. Then it will become 7 plus 7, that is 14, 1, 2, that is 6, that is 64. You can easily score 64 marks out of 100, and that's enough to get your rank in top 100. Your rank will be top 100, and you can easily get a good IIT. So in this way you can easily get 64 marks in GATE. And remember students, this is a very simple way, okay. If you apply all these tricks, then you can easily get these marks. So just go through this lecture, just go through your subjects, and please prepare yourself. I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, then please share this video with your friends, and if you like this lecture, please like it and subscribe our channel. We will upload free lectures for CSIR NET, GATE, all this examination, okay. Thank you.